maybe like 1 to 2 hours, most likely 1. Hello. I'm just gonna get into it. That's all this thing. You got something what needs making? Yeah, dear sir, I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the strange requests I've heard? Well, it's just noise you want, then I wish we could make do with a special blend of fire sand. I think I've got just the rest of your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mine, and you'll need to go and fetch them for me. Fetch? What precise seeds that you require? Well, there's one particular beastie native to Kalusia that what's called a singular diet and leaves these massive dung piles. Fresher the better, if it please. A few varieties of grasses named Raktika. Oh, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list if you like. To it, I will need to travel to the far corners of Norvrant and back. Oh dear, this is rather more involved than... No more excuses. I'll do whatever must needs be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks on you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Oh, cool of you. I guess I just, why do I have to go all the way over there? Yeah, that's nice of him to offer, I guess. Why am I going all the way back over there? Let's just do the market since that's pretty close. I'm gonna try and finish this one, and then we're gonna continue on with the story. It was series of surprising harrowing experiences, but then I managed to obtain the materials necessary for this construction of my secret weapon. That gentleman was rather accommodating, despite being somewhat put out that I had not any gil to pay him for his labor. He nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. Now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. While it goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let's put an end to your tale, my friend, and in doing so, write the opening of ours, that of Reek and Freya. Bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Raktika and Gloria waits. I like how the quest was like, you gotta get these 3 very specific items from these very specific areas. It's like, oh god, another fetch quest? And then they had him go and do them, which is pleasant. Alright. I fly. This way. No, this way. Hey, Sarge. Wrong way. This way. Time fries. Make one small request before we begin, and please, for the love of God, please do not try to come to any visions of people's past. This really could not be a worse time. I'm gonna try, but... you still with me in here now? Yeah, I should be good. Excellent, then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Randa Ray the peace a hero deserves. Get the mage next.
Come on.
Come on. There we go. Did it. There's nothing. Didn't even break a sweat. We won. Even singing and saying it hardly feels real. It's the crystal! Oh, what's that you got there? Wicked White, you're... You're Render Ray, the real Render Ray. I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Well, I'm quits, the Shadowkeeper of the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together, no matter how hard it got, or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. You welcome the fear, and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone. And to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder in a final futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask! My final message. Goodbye. I understand, what was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing, becoming villains, being forgotten. Thank you, Freya. I've never gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Renda Ray or any of the other warriors of light truly were. It was all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, and not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Renda Ray's soul to rest. Miss Elvira is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Kalusia to let her know we're alright.
Yes.
God, it hits me every time. So last night I did try and get all of the Aether Currents in Kalusia. I think I'm pretty sure there's a few quests I can't get yet. Let me check. Okay, so there's one more Aether Current, and it's in an area I don't think I can get to yet. And then 3 more quests, one of which is a main quest. We're all on our way to almost having all of it, done. We just need to get to the last area. And then we're good. And then we just wait until Endwalker to do it all over again. All over again. to Sora, everything. I should definitely use some of the bounty to treat her. My little Reek, Freya, congratulations on a job well done. And from one hunch to another, thank you for helping Renderay to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you villain even still. But at least I can take comfort knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Renderay, the bravest hunter that ever was, and more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. Okay. She brought down my quits not alone, but with the aid of her comrades. It may not be the story I was taught, but somehow it rings truer to my ear. I can just go everywhere. Alright, and that's one of the world quests done, I'm pretty sure. Unless they have another one after this one. That was cool. It was nice to be able to learn more about the history of at least one of the past Warriors of Light in the first. I still missed a class quest, though. Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. I mean to ask Rhea, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these Warriors of Light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? Well, there's a ghost of one of them in my hotel room. That's so preposterous, that a tale that I have no choice but to assume it is true. Offering up their lives to the first across the rift, then to halt the flood? Wicked White? It must have taken her so much courage to see it through in those final moments. A courage born not of desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds. Her comrades. I don't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as Renderay were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I'm a child, and a fool who knows little of the world. I've been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others step on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, Rhea, far sterner than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path. There's no shame in that. Oh, but there is. I cannot recall a time I've ever felt happier and more alive than when I have traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Aurora used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she'd become, made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone in squalor. I have decided it will not be so. I shall return to Kalusia and attend to her needs, for I will do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. That is a very good thing to do. Very based. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear the celebration must also mark the end, or at least a tentative suspension of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Freya, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself in Kalusia, however, do come and pay us a visit. And that's it. Alright. Let's go to... back to Kalusia. That we may continue on with the story. Hopefully, I'm going to be walking the dog today, so I will be ending it fairly early. But, oh, I should probably set this as home point. And mend all of the stuff I have. I've been in a lot of fights, you see. Alright. So yeah, so I'll be leaving to go walk the dog, and I'm not sure I'll be coming back. I might be back tomorrow for another short stream. And maybe another on Saturday. But I do plan on doing stuff, other stuff on Saturday, like some writing. So maybe not Saturday, but obviously I will be returning on Sunday for a much longer stream. At least until the trick-or-treaters start coming around. I wonder where those other, like, quests are. I guess they'll appear once we go into some of the other areas, like the dwarf. Hey, Specs! We just finished the role quest for melee DPS. So now we're gonna try and get as much of the story done as we can before I have to walk the dog. Alright. Blah, 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 blah.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vauthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters.
They'd get ripped apart, dude.
Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt to reach...
Crystal Exarch's like, oh, you want me to bring him over? It's like, no, no, no!
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to Earth.
I got it!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work.
What if that's what we do? We're gonna bring down the fucking mountain.
Seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
What if instead of bringing ourselves up to there, we bring it down here?
Have the right of it. Mount Gould will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
And how are we gonna do that?
Talos.
Ah!
A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
Can we...
To build such a golem would be an
We're just gonna make a fucking mech?
Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself. Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we need people to procure...
This is the dumbest idea.
The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we need all the help we can get.
Perhaps some dwarves?
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoraine. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Maud Sook. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia.
Maybe some help from
fishers to
Starium?
carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Might need more people than that.
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed
Yeah.
and the Maud,
Yeah.
and even those miners?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Yep.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
The artist Alfino and his assistants.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told
do you
us
want,
that
Minnie?
when we first met.
Get up.
Actually, that may not have been...
What?
Never mind.
I give you pets. I give you the pets. Up. Come up. Up.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
Come on.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
I love that they gave her the excited Blalafell animation. Minnie's just watching it. Interdimensional treasure. When he asked for my hand, the husband promised that he would one day build a talus that could take us to the very heavens. And now he'll do it! And good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land. Knowledge of the locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. What? A village of Umoran exiles? No, if he doesn't like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ready lift. Never should have brought it up here. Never should have. Never should have. Alright, I'm gonna need to the... He answered it in prayer. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants your confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure you can get your talents. The advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You need to find another way to stoke the fires with motivation. Awaken his sense of daring. Alright, we can't be obvious. That's that size, no one's even dreamed of it. Alfino once struggled to collect firewood. He did, but he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. China still harbors some misgivings. As for my feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers. They're not badly likely to give it. Tristel's among them. You said so yourself, lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I know. Unless you take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. This is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hold stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. What then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such enormous house is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if, by some miracle, the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. We liberated the castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Oh, now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim, such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd. Yet you see it not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe it stands a better chance of success for it. Yeah, my dude! May as may, there are risks considered should the venture fail. Well, I only succeed in provoking him. And sure, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. Man, I'm just all I'm hearing is just a lot of negativity, my dude. You want to tell us a battle? I've thought of that, I assure you, but I'm afraid Talos cannot contend with sinews. If they could, I would never come to you more. Nonetheless, I appreciate your earnest attempt to find a solution. He's burning with motivation. Duty complete. Yes, yes, by the gods I can do this! I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristel. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Eulmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going too. Just have some goddamn faith, Arthur! Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which a man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. I feel like that's something like Sid or Nero would say. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm pretty sure this is Gratia, but we don't know. I don't know. But that does sound like a Sid quote. Even if it should be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most surely can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. What is man if not an idealistic creature? It is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times that they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. No one would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals, and for their determination they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Oh, there goes Minnie. You gonna leave, Minnie? You gonna go? What a good kitty. What a sweet kitty. Oh, very sweet. Very sweet kitty. Come, darling, like the old days, I would be there. I'd be the first to see your Talos. Show me your Talos, darling. She wants to see his Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none of at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Alright then, to Amity. I find it funny that Minnie just comes over here and just sits, like, pet me. I'm here for pets, just give me them. I'm glad my words struck a chord, shall we? She does love those ear scratchies. Scritches. No ear scritches. Minnie knows the contract. I was there when those texts were written! Just let me, Oh, this is gonna be a chess piece. Hopefully, that's cool. Yeah, this track is very good. Soken still bringing them bangers. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignore my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have every right to be upset. Vauthry is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. How to say it? I'd say Soken does a really good job. Uematsu set a amazing foundation by which, you know, musical artists like Yoko Shimamura and Soken have, like, stepped upon. And if it wasn't for him, obviously they wouldn't really be there. But yeah, no, Soken definitely he does like to bring out, like, some interesting instruments for some songs, and he does seem to have a pretty creative mind. We now know that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends. But I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I mean, there's still some songs I still have yet to listen to, like To the Edge, The Twinning, and the Endwalker trailer theme. I still have yet to hear those. So, did I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I saw the place in your city. I wanted to be you, once. One thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. You have my word. I'll set to work on Zion at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to shout at the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Let's see that chess piece, baby! So when do I get to the twinning? Ah, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a talus to life. The hearts? Twinning is an 8 dungeon, I think. It was one of the ones you had the end game when the X-Pack first dropped. Maybe. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, I'm pleased to see I'm familiar with Talos. So while I work on design, I'd be much obliged if you could see the procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable for bringing to life Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. But we have something to check out. Alright, let's check out this baby. Huh. That's a big dwarf. Looks kind of weird. I don't really like the whole tie thing on the front. If it was just like a mantle, that would be cool. But I don't know, this dangly bit here. I know it's a beard. I know it's supposed to be a beard. You seek material for the Talos' heart. I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Thalls, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they'd be willing to cooperate. Indeed, it was one of them that showed me a secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. Yeah, I glammed over the Ligma spear. I'll take blades over spears. Even though spears have blades. So, Tomra, when you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamot, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty lolly-ho! We need to join you, Freya. I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the part to the two of you. Then, the variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with aether. I aim to have my design complete by your return. Ba-bang! Scream! Scream! Ah! You have now entered. So this is Tomra. Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium, to now be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change. Are they gonna do quest for the XIV? Yes, the real dating simulator I really wanted. Lolly ho! What did you call me? No. Lolly ho! Lolly ho! A rousing greeting. You've clearly been practicing. Anyway, now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the dozens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Thol family. May we speak with Chief Zamat? Why, yes you may. I am Zamat, and I bid you welcome to Tamra. It's the folks of Amity that what sent you here? You must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Apple beeble beeble. Apple beeble. Well, and there I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano and all them sin eaters neither. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us too. If I let you have it, only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin. First, I'll need to make sure you're worthy, by means of a trial. Aye, a trial most tricksy, passed down through the line of Thol. And what is this trial? Come with me and I'll tell you all. I cannot fit, for I am too big. Fun fact. Only level 5 players can enter these buildings. Oh, that's actually really cool. As you know, we're mining folk, and mining life, danger's a constant companion. So when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take to the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial which tests the three traits all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Now, look at my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves, as wear helms what are different. I have already made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you. What's going on? What? Ollie ho! You must be a challenger Chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. I'm sure you've been told in 3D Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Okay. I thank you not to shoot me. Oh, I remember Link's crossbow training. Let me get out of there! That's not their head! Ah! Come out there! Get out! Gotcha! Got you shot in two. I should keep it up in the actual trial, huh? Next time it's a shot for sure. Let me know when you're ready, huh? There'll be them as wear the right helm. You shoot them, you fail. So look carefully before you let the stone fly. I'm not time limited, am I? If you're entertaining the thought of knocking up my cowl, know that it will not work. Damn. Bird! For all its reaction, the creature may as well be made of stone and only stares at you unflinchingly as if peering into your very soul. It's like that one face from fucking Mandela Catalog. Alright, let's see. That looks like the right helmet. That looks like the right helmet. That's not the right helmet! Oh, done. Fine show of discernment and dexterity. Well done, well done. The trial never lies. You got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to Chief now and get on with putting an end to all this strangeness of late. That was the easiest thing I've ever done. I thought there was actually going to be a challenge to this. That was some impressive shooting, lads. Consider me satisfied. It's just plain you didn't come this far with luck alone, so I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. Give me those pants. Did you know that Kalusia is rich in sulfur? Well, it is. We've been mining the stuff since ancient times. Every so often, the self-same veins yield what's called Earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was, we used to refine Earthseed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, provided you know where to look, and no place is sure, and Durger's tool. Problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claim the place is theirs, and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there never was a more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless horsens, but then we'd be here forever, and that won't get us nowhere. What it boils down to is this. If you want the Earthseed, you gotta deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up to the challenge? We have dealt with far worse, so I'm sure you can find a way to obtain what we need. What? The Gogs? Yeah. Gogs. Maybe? Yeah, give me a hand. You, Karut! That's right. I came up overhearing. I knew the Eaters had flocked to Mount Gold, but I didn't know why. To think the last Light Warden's hiding out there. It's an age-old story of two hills. It's a redneck story? A redneck story, huh? Oh, the Hatfields and the McCoys. Yeah, I know about the Hatfields and the McCoys. I didn't know it involved two hills though. Here's another world hangs in balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Meet the Thulls and the Gogs. This here's Koro. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. Lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with a pickaxe is as true as any dwarf's. But put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting in it. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf. But he's liable to become a sin eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight. Yeah, I heard a version of it that tells it lives on two separate hilltops, but who knows how true that hillside half of it really is. Yeah. I don't know much about the Hatfields and the McCoys, I just know about them. I take care of you, you take care of her. Really fucking hate each other? If you want to take a route, far be it for me to stop you. Keep him safe though, will you? They start setting up a bunch of fucking death flags. We must surely encounter sinews along the way. With you in our company, they'll be more a spectacle than a concern. I might be stopping soon. We'll see. Or maybe I'll walk the dog and come back. Ursula lies in the cave to the east. I'm ready when you are. Let's go then. Walk the dog on stream? No, I'm fine. I'd rather not show where I live. Just forward and back in the room. On the left is mine? Okay. Forward and back, and then forward and back, forward and back. I do have stories to tell. So as impress and inspire you in turn. By all means, have her regale you with a few once our work here is done. I can't wait. He's gonna die. Honestly, feels like they're setting up a little, like, way too many death flags for Karut. Why's everyone gotta die? Because it's Shadowbringers. Oh, you two make a great team. Fairy has a team unto herself. I merely follow her lead. Heartening indeed, I feel like a young man again. You talk as if you're old. How long have you two known each other anyway? Well... it's Gratia, it's gotta be. What if it's someone else? I mean, that's always a possibility, but it's really starting to feel like Grahatia, man. I do know a lot of other people out there. Only one of them resided in the Crystal Tower. What if it's Sideburns? Is there Mutton Chops? Which one's that one? Yeah, you killed in the one post game. Can't affiliate to this weird sex dimension. Oh, fucking. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. What the fuck was his name? He had a dumb name. Okay, his name is Mutton Chops then, I guess. I remember that one being particularly dumb. Was it Nabrialis? It was. Yeah. Much farther to the cave. Not far, it's just past this rise. Oh no! What? Again? Oh my god, there's so many. They're already drawn in. They should have seen you because stupid speculation's funny when it's clearly fucking dumb. Yeah. Who knows? Could be Tartaru. What if it's Pippin? Ooh, It's just as we're about to get there. Obviously, old man Jenkins, who runs the water park up the road. One last push then, shall we, Freya? That's all he can do, man. Oh, there's more. What the fuck is that thing? Maybe Graha the bow. picked up another discipline. Nothing's stopping him. That tail could be hidden beneath the cloak. Doesn't even get that luxury. Yes, but Nishola doesn't need to be hidden. How do you know it's the same crystal tower? You mean the one in the Crystarium? There we go. Oh shit. Hello. You thinking too hard? I'll think as much as I want. Ow. Don't die. If you do, I'll be next. Boom. We're alive! We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more Senators come. Follow me, please. Take it to Earth's Trail, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. Ooh. It probably smells like shit in here. It's the train and stench of education. We're at the tool. Ah, there! The gogs, their ugly, unkempt beards. They realize we're here. They'll come after us. Best to take them down first. We aren't here to start a fucking gang war. You're not so hasty, Korra. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I'll not resort to violence unless necessary. I'll use this enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool sinners, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. When you are thus concealed, you can find us the Earth Seed. I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. We will be much obliged. Without further ado, then. Ha! I can see straight through me! Right, digging we go! Let us not be idle either. The court cannot be seen, he makes it be heard. I would aid him by removing some few gogs from the field. To that end... Dream powder. As you may recall, we used it for the rescue mission at Laxon Loft. Used it in Neilmore too! Julie, it seems our alchemist got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word, and I will cast the enchantment. Cast the enchantment. Alright. Dream powder, baby. I thought it was just a Monty Python reference. Oh, work in the rail makes something, and I'm spent. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. Have we done all that we can? We have done all we can. That's the way Korra's return. I'm back! This is the purest stuff there is. I think it's enough. Or shall I go and dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Court. Let us carry this back to... You alright? Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the Castarium, my little weakness is to be expected. I may also have overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity yet to be unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? That's Glag, Chief of the Gogs! You're one of the Tholes! I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy. One after the next, we suspected foul play. And what should I find here but Thol scum skulking about? It's a spineless act befitting your limp beards. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like knocker's arse. Impudent whelp. Better than the hobgoblin's nose hairs and the feeble floppy things you thalls have hanging from your faces. Grrr. Like oil and water, this is not like to end of its own accord. Alright, do you perchance have some dream powder left? Enough to put an end to this. This is beginning to get interesting. Let's put it to use and be on our way, though something tells me you have not seen the last of their bickering. What the swivet? Give me Kurotz, but we need you to be calm as well. I'm sorry, it's just when it comes to Gogs, I can't help but see red. Yeah, he's going face down, ass up. You needn't apologize, my friend. You're here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it's time to take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart. I think there's a Aether current around here. Let's go ahead and grab it. Excuse me. That should be all the ones that we can attune to. The rest will have to be from quests. Yep. 2 quests and then the main quest. Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up and that I might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earth seed safely into the hands of China's. While I am thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver Korra back to Tomra? My thanks, Rare. Brief though it was an honor to go venturing with you. I shall see you back in Amity. I could just go back to... I did see a blue quest there, so... Not the exact one I'm looking for. Holly ho! You just want to run it. Just get him used to giving a proper greeting. That's all I ask. It's not to end up being long. He might even show you a few of his stranger contraptions. Automata? Like a near automata? Hi ho! Glad you're back and in one piece. How did you fare with the Earthseed then? I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that the young Korra. So, as it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building Talos, we reckon you'd be needing some mining tools. So we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by Vicar Full. Here, take this with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me that there's a crowd gathered at the top rung already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? Got it. Look, we got a visitor. Why don't you say hello? Who are you then? What, you got something to say to me? Lolly-ho! Oh, you know our greeting. Oh, you... Oh, alright, my lad. You can do better than that. Head up, eyes front. No need to be shy. I'm not being shy. I'm stoic. Yes, dear, if you say so. Now, Rana, is everything else alright? You seem to be looking for something. Oh, no, it's just, I mean, I sort of lost my hammer. You what? Other irresponsible, careless rumors. For generations, it's a priceless heirloom that once belonged to the Watts, next to the legend himself. Alright, why don't you have a chat with some villagers for me and ask if they've seen Rana's harem. Just remember your dwarven manners, and all will be well. No. 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 I knew there would at least be a story about Romeo and Juliet in this. I knew it! I had a feeling. Because when you were thinking Hatfields and McCoys, I was thinking Romeo and Juliet. What am I hearing about? Oh, that's the knockers, ain't it? Affable townsfolk. Give a dwarven greeting. Holly ho! What's this? A perfect holly-ho. You're no ordinary traveler, I see. Yeah, right up. I reckon it would hand over to us out of shake giving. You're saying once a young Ronnet? You can touch shouty that boy. You think you can take it back to it for me? Maybe the princess hand, but you can stay around longer if you want. So now what? I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna go back and do some more story, then probably end it. I'll show you one of my favorite automata. I present you the invincible, the unstoppable, Mega Sonic Frog Boy. Hello. What's about it is Mega Sonic. Lolly ho. Lolly ho. You only need one la. You only need one la. Oh, pretty amazing, huh? Hey, what's that look for? Oh, I see. You're thinking he can greet some overgrown toy just fine, but he's just gonna talk to actual people. You just don't understand me. You just don't understand me. I got bigger things to worry about than mine on manners. You help me out with my stuff, though, and maybe I'll forgive you for underestimating me. This is one time, though. Alright. Back down south we go. Scree! 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 Shmee! Yeah, the dog will be fine. Oh shit, dude, look at everyone here! Is that the guy I saved? Shipmakers. Staff, we got one of the bunnies. Look, very people from all over come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers think and Green recruiters are being escorted to the worksite, and by both Crystarium and Umorn soldiers, no less. As you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. This one, dwarves, trust you to have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. Here's next. Pickaxes, loads of them. This is about 5. Now I may all work to our heart's content. I don't have any talents, I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no tell us we can't build. Still haven't prayed you going off enough to save me, and I'm not sure I ever could. But that ain't going to stop me trying. I'm with you to the end. Come on, you look lively. Oh, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Trying to look at my stock and trade, but this time I feel though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. I did, and I was about to head off when I saw Jarek. As the plane works and the giant talus comes to life. Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it! Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you that that's not what the talus is for? Where the hell would the track even go? There's bound to be somewhere. Just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. Enough. We're going to work, and if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. Just wants to be a train conductor. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? No, I'm the one issuing them. Oh, you clearly weren't, and neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. As much as you'd all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards? Greetings, Freddy. You may not remember me, but I'm one of the carriers from the inn at Journey's Head. After night return to Meringue, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later, when who should come along but Alice? She said that she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness. We all answered her call right there and then. Of course, some few carriers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Alright. I don't need a plump worm. Let's continue that patrol we gone to. Right, let us see if this plan is a resounding success for the sake of all in Norvrent. It appears to be the only ones left here. If you're no other pressing task, would you accompany me to Amity? There, Shalish is overseeing those who imbue the Talus magics. Come, let us join them at once. My dad's home, so. Hour and a half stream, not bad. But yeah, I should call it. How close am I to the next dungeon? What do you guys say? A little more soon. Alright. We'll get to it tomorrow. And then we can do it tomorrow. But as for right now, I gotta go walk a doggy. So. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys most likely tomorrow. Goodbye.